have been, for the past few months, inviting and enjoying having them come on. The Athena Award Finalists, the class of 2015. And joining us now, Lawana Jones, who's Executive Director of the Autism Council of Rochester, one of the many things that she does that we'll learn about in just a moment. Thank you for being here, and congratulations on the honor.
Thank you so very much. I'm so glad to be here today.
And we're talking about the organization really born out of the need that you saw as a mom.
Yes, actually I have a daughter who's now 26 who has autism spectrum disorder. And it's been a very long journey for her and I, learning together, but she's doing really well.
Now, a lot of people might say we have seen so much formed in Rochester, maybe over the last decade or so, and there's so many services. But this is for bridging that gap after they've gone out and aged out after 18.
Right. Yes.
What do you do after that? And that's where you found the issues of lack of options, right?
Yes. So as she was aging out, there wasn't really a lot of opportunity in our community to have me kind of hand her off to someone who was going to take care of the rest of her life. So as a parent, I looked for those resources, and they weren't there, and so I started the agency myself.
Look at that.
This is an agency that does take into account those needs, right? So you do consider job placement, you know, where they're going to live and things like that, right?
Absolutely. So it's job placement, it's volunteer opportunities. It's really based on what the individual would like to do, and it's not about sitting in a day hab for the rest of your life putting together pieces. It's about what they want to do creatively and expressing their skills and knowledge. So.
And speaking of skills, you have some events coming up. Next, a week from now, you'll be at the Red Wings game with some talking jobs opportunities?
Yes. So next Friday at the Red Wings Stadium, we generally do an Autism Family Fun Night, and we have one of our young students that will do the first pitch, and we just enjoy the night. It's an opportunity. We also have a table set up in the breezeway where we can talk about, you know, to individuals coming by what autism is and what the services are.
But the thing I find fascinating about you is, in spite of the fact that you're the head of a very busy organization that does a lot of good work in our community, you have a full-time job.
In addition
to being a full-time mom.
Yes.
So you just, that's the thing about when you're an Athena finalist, you meet other women who are like yourself, who are juggling a whole lot. Have you found comfort in talking to other women like yourself that, you know, hey, it's okay if sometimes you can't get to everything, right?
And so I'll just apologize now to my neighbors and my that I have this huge pile of mulch that's still sitting in my driveway. So you pick and choose what you focus on, and it's about balance. It is, and it was great to see other women kind of not really struggling, but succeeding at also balancing their lives also.
But having that pile of mulch and being okay with it, right?
That's the key, isn't it? You got to be okay with it.
I had to learn to be okay with it. There are some things that you just will not get done, and as long as you focus on the priority, which is my family, of course, then everything else is good.
That in itself is a lesson that I wish all of us could learn. So it was worth it to talk to you, to hear you say that. Someone as busy as this woman to say that.
Did it
I'm good with the pile of mulch.
Did it take you being so busy to understand that, the lesson you just said? It
took me being busy, but also at one point I had a health scare, so I kind of had to look at, okay, what's going to fall off the plate, and that I'm going to be okay with falling off the plate. So yard work, of course, you'll see me out there on the riding lawnmower sometimes, but sometimes my lawn will get long. But yeah, you just have to learn what's important and kind of focus on that, and kind of let everything else kind of not fall by the wayside. I'm also a woman of faith, so I just believe and trust that God kind of helps us with those things that we need to have help with.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Helps comes at the right time, doesn't it?
It does, absolutely.
I feel like we as women feel like we need to do it all, and sometimes you just can't. It's just too exhaustive. So that's why we love this series of having you on, and just hear that it's okay sometimes to let things kind of slide.
Absolutely. It's been reassuring, yet at the same time saying, you know what? We're going to reach for that brass ring. We're going to keep going and reach even higher and higher.
Absolutely. And being a single mom, it's tough, but you know, you learn to balance. So
yeah.
The Autism Council, where can people find out more information?
That's right.
So our website, theautismcouncil.org, we have all of our events there, and so like you said, we've got so many other things that are coming up. Being a volunteer agency, we just keep things moving, and I've got a great group of volunteers. So.
Excellent. Autismcouncil.org.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate your insight.
Thank you.
All right, coming up next, we are going to talk the weekend.